guys hear that? That's not Will.
You hit play, and before you know it, you're 3 episodes deep. Netflix has mastered the art of the killer pilot. But which shows truly lock you in from the very first episode? Welcome to Prime Picks, and today we're counting down the top 10 Netflix shows that hook you from episode 1. We're ranking Netflix originals and exclusives that grab attention instantly. A great pilot doesn't just set the stage, it makes next episode feel impossible to resist. Number 10. RATCHED. Ryan Murphy's RATCHED doesn't waste time. It seduces you into its unsettling world from the first frame. A glossy prequel to One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, the pilot drips with Hitchcock-style suspense, where every smile hides menace.
Good time. But you deserve someone to show you mercy.
Sarah Paulson dominates as Nurse Ratched, shifting between compassion and cold cruelty in ways that make you shiver. The Art Deco design, eerie music, and bursts of shocking violence turn the episode into a visual nightmare. It's not just horror, it's psychological manipulation that gets under your skin. By the end, you're caught in the hospital's sinister grip, knowing things will only get darker.
Something is coming. Something hungry for blood. What is it? The Demogorgon!
We're in deep shit.
Number 9. Stranger Things. Stranger Things didn't just debut, it exploded. The first episode drops you straight into a secret lab where something monstrous escapes, before whisking you to Hawkins, Indiana. It feels warm, nostalgic, and safe until Will Byers vanishes. Then comes 11, silent, strange, and utterly captivating. The genius of the pilot is its contrasts. Spielbergian childhood wonder colliding with Stephen King terror. Bikes, walkie-talkies, and friendship are suddenly fighting against a creeping nightmare from another dimension. By the time the lights flicker and the upside-down whispers, you're all in. The pilot didn't just hook viewers, it created an instant global phenomenon.
My name is Tokyo. But when this story began...
Number 8. Money Heist, La Casa de Papel. Few pilots are as instantly gripping as Money Heist. From the first moments, you're thrown into the professor's meticulous plan, assembling a team of criminals with nothing to lose. The episode wastes no time. Masks, red jumpsuits, and a daring assault on the Royal Mint of Spain. What makes the hook irresistible is the balance of tension and character. The show introduces personalities you'll love and hate within minutes, all while keeping the stakes sky high. By the time the first episode ends, you're already invested in the heist, the chaos, and the mind games to come.
When I was a kid, me and my sister, we played a game where we pretended to chase monsters away.
7. ARCANE. The first episode of ARCANE makes a bold promise. Animation can hit as hard as prestige drama. The story begins with a dangerous burglary, pulling sisters Vi and Powder into conflict with the powerful city above them. The visuals are jaw-dropping, painted textures and explosive energy. But what hooks you is the emotion. Powder's innocence, Vi's strength, and the brutal reality of class struggle give the world instant depth. By the final act, chaos erupts, leaving scars that will define everything to come. Even without knowing League of Legends, you feel the weight of destiny.
Imagining yourself a hero. Then what are you waiting for?
Episode 1 isn't just good, it's unforgettable. Number 6. Cobra Kai. Imagine the Karate Kid story flipped upside down. That's what the pilot of Cobra Kai delivers. Reintroducing Johnny Lawrence not as the villain, but as a washed-up anti-hero. He's broke, bitter, and stuck in the past. Yet there's a spark of resilience that makes you root for him.
Banzai! Daniel LaRusso here for LaRusso Auto. We are chopping prices on all of our inventory.
Then comes Daniel LaRusso, now a successful car dealer, seemingly living the dream. The hook isn't just nostalgia, it's rivalry reborn in a modern setting, where the roles aren't so clear anymore. When Johnny decides to reopen Cobra Kai Dojo, you know you're about to witness redemption, revenge, and plenty of roundhouse kicks.
May I ask you to describe Thomas Ripley?
Number 5. Ripley. From its haunting black and white cinematography to Andrew Scott's chilling presence, Ripley draws you in with quiet menace. The first episode doesn't explode with action, it builds unease. You're watching an ordinary man slip into extraordinary deceit, charm, and manipulation. Every silence feels dangerous, every glance loaded with intent.
Someone is dead in Rome, and Senior Ripley is missing. This is the situation.
What hooks you is the psychology, the slow realization that you're inside the mind of a predator who sees life as a puzzle to be rearranged. It's tense, elegant, and deeply unsettling. By the end of the pilot, you're not just curious about Ripley, you're complicit, pulled into his morally twisted world.
I've heard tales of your kind, Witcher.
Number 4. The Witcher. The Witcher wastes no time. The very first scene throws Geralt into a swamp, battling a monstrous Kikimora with brutal precision. That raw intensity is the perfect entry into a world where monsters are real, destiny is inescapable, and morality is always gray. Henry Cavill's Geralt isn't just a fighter, he's a weary wanderer, torn between survival and fate. The pilot layers in politics, betrayal, and hints of Ciri and Yennefer's importance, creating intrigue that spans timelines. Some found it confusing, but that's part of the hook. You realize this is a puzzle worth solving, and from moment one, you're locked in. Before we get to our top 3, don't forget to hit subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss the next Prime Picks countdown.
I promise you, my little viper, Nevermore is like no other boarding school. It's a magical place.
Howdy, Rumi.
Please excuse Wednesday. She's allergic to color.
What happens to you?
I break out into hives and then the flesh peels off my bones.
Number 3. Wednesday. Jenna Ortega only needed one episode to make Wednesday Addams an icon for a new generation. The pilot wastes no time,
The only person who gets to torture my brother is me.
opening with her unleashing piranhas on a high school swim team, equal parts shocking and hilarious. From there, the show sets its gothic tone at Nevermore Academy, blending teen drama, supernatural mystery, and murder intrigue. Ortega's deadpan wit steals every scene, balancing sarcasm with vulnerability that makes Wednesday magnetic. The first episode doesn't just promise quirk, it delivers a fully realized world of danger and dark humor. It's no surprise the series went viral overnight. Creepy, kooky, and impossible to pause. Number 2. Squid Game. The brilliance of Squid Game's pilot is patience. It starts small. Ji-hun, a man crushed by debt, failure, and broken dreams. You sympathize with his desperation long before the games even begin. Then comes the recruiter, the mysterious invitation, and finally the eerie playground. Red light, green light starts innocently enough until the first gunshot. Shock, disbelief, and horror ripple across the screen as the game turns into a massacre. The contrast between childhood innocence and brutal survival is unforgettable. By the end, you're shaken and completely hooked. This wasn't just a show, it was a cultural earthquake. Number 1. Dark. If Stranger Things is popcorn horror, Dark is fine wine. The German series hooks you immediately with its ominous atmosphere, rain-soaked forests, missing children, and a town drowning in secrets. The pilot builds tension slowly, then drops the first hints of something bigger, time itself bending. What makes the episode irresistible is its mood. Every frame feels deliberate, every silence charged with meaning. You sense you're not just watching a mystery, you're entering a labyrinth. By the time the credits roll, you're haunted, curious, and already tangled in Wyndon's web. Dark didn't just hook viewers, it redefined Netflix storytelling. Some pilots introduce characters. These pilots seize your attention and never let go. From chilling mysteries to survival games, Netflix knows how to reel you in instantly. Which show had you hooked from episode 1? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Prime Picks.